Huge weekend for North Dakota, who have that three-point edge in the Penrose Cup race. If they get a win tonight and St. Cloud loses tonight at Denver, watch out as Jammernick comes in right off the opening tip. Underway here from the REA in game number 1. All seniors or beyonds, all 6 foot or bigger, a part of this physical Broncos team that has so much depth this year.
Yeah, this is 600 pounds of line right here.
Jackson Blake now, forward. Owen McLaughlin in the back of the net. The sophomore connection strikes a minute 50 into this one, and it's North Dakota on top early.
As if this building really needed something to get them going, this certainly will. Remember I talked about the happy feet of the Western Michigan D? They get caught on a pinch, and then they get caught on a bad read at the line. And North Dakota is just too fast and too good for that to happen. Hilsenegger
outstanding in his second season with the program. Jackson Blake, another assist for him. Now Hunter Johan is flying forward. You don't think that young man's excited to get back on the... 8 minutes left in the first. Weed back on the puck now. Blake, the sophomore, finding space. Watch out. Tapped home in front. Jackson Coots again. North Dakota doubling their advantage.
Great high roll by North Dakota. They won a couple of races. We talk about 50-50s. Here's a 50-50 North Dakota wins. And then Blake goes around the horn to the front of the net. And Coots, lying on his rear end, manages to tap that home. He is a big oak tree with arms, much like Kyle Oposo was when he played for Minnesota. Similar kind of player with their net front presence.
Top 2 center for Pat Ferschweiler for the Broncos. His team trailing by 2. Joe Cassetti trying to change that. The Miami transfer up to Berger. He'll fire, block down in front, open net. Sam Scholand there to bury it and have the deficit. The sophomore from Sweden makes it 2-1.
This goal is big in so many ways, but it just shows what Scholand's all about. He's got great feet and great reads. Pearson never saw it as this puck gets something in front of the net. But Western did a really good job in moving this puck around and getting North Dakota's coverage to tighten up in a straight line.
2 Broncos in the box. Sorry, Dave.
Once we get through the PK, however it ends, I've got a little addendum on the face-off drama.
To get Western on the board after trailing 2-0. Here's Luke Granger now. A man to aim for. Great stick by Person. It was Colangelo cutting to the nets. Jammernick now leading the rush the other way. Jammernick on the backhand and in the back of the nets. The senior from Calgary makes it 3-1.
To knock the puck away, and then Nodak, look how quickly they got on their horses. They catch Western Michigan a little flat-footed. Scholand, high-end skater, 33, toe picks.
Colangelo. Berger thought about it. Phillips this time. Colangelo, diving stop. Smolek and Person combining.
Really good chances, and once again, they're trying to feed Colangelo, who's got as good a one-timer as any. Phillips with a great seam pass. They sold it so well that Phillips on his flank was going to drive down. Watch Colangelo just inside the post there, sitting there as the decoy. Then he finally gets it.
It's not a Penn State level of shoot on sight, but they like to get pucks on net. Perhaps another chance now for Colangelo. Pike stick just broke in half, by the way. Berger tried to glove that down. It comes to Strendon. Johannes in his return. Albrecht there to tap it home on the rebound. Senior to senior, and it's 4-1.
Take a look at North Dakota's 4 goals tonight. 3 of them look a lot like this. Sneaking behind the defense, using speed. And this one on a rebound. North Dakota takes a 4-1 lead. Real good job by getting the shot to the front of the net. And Albrecht outraces a really quick defenseman in Scholand. They're structured, they play well, they play hard. They're just not deep enough to compete against a lot of the teams in this conference. Listen, there are many teams in the country not deep enough to compete against teams in this conference. And I think he's done it very well this year.
Become much more consistent in his approach and his play. Pat Ferschweiler talked so much last year about that pro mentality that they've been trying to instill in him. 22 wins this season to go 18 this year. A look now, Costantini had the chance. Hilsendegger, perhaps the last touch that time. Welcome back to the lineup, Daniel Hilsendegger. It's 4-2.
Well, the Western staff talked about getting Hilsendegger back in the lineup because they wanted his offensive capability, and here he just drives the net. Most importantly, watch him drive the net and stay with it. First shot, keeps his feet moving, keeps the stick down, and bangs home a second one. It's not a flyby, it's not a one kick. But they stretch it with numbers.
Here they come forward again now. It's Costantini this time. In the back of the net! Matteo Costantini! Back in Grand Forks! And in the goals, and Western now trails by just one.
Within 4-3, once again, Western Michigan. They get a loose puck here, go the forwards. Everybody's gone. Costantini jumped into a hole. Oh my gosh, in North Dakota.
Rowe on the bench. 6-on-5 opportunity now for the Broncos. Berg getting in the way. Empty net open, and Berg hits it! The empty netter for the North Dakota boy, and it's 5-3 UND.
Just a bad chip by Granger on the entry. Gets blocked at the line. And North Dakota's Cam Berg sends it the rest of the way.
Went fans on the chance. Schmaltz picks it up. Scholin now. And that will do it tonight. North Dakota gets the 5-3 win in game number 1. And they take a big step closer to another Penrose Cup championship.